of winter, very cold winter. You know how it is in the Ukraine. The winters are there like 20 degrees below zero, terribly cold. He told them all to dress really warmly and to follow him. They followed him. They went to a bunch of like bushes, something that was on the edge of the lake. The lake was all frozen over. I don't know if you've ever seen a thing like that. You've lived here in South Africa. There's such a thing like this. I don't know. But in where I grew up was in Detroit. There certainly is. The rivers freeze over, and people go ice skating on this, and it's it's dangerous. Some places it does freeze over. Some places it doesn't freeze. Anyway, it was freezing cold, and they all went behind these bushes, and they all hid in these bushes. They're all dressed in a coat and a coat on a coat, and it's still really cold. And night starts falling. They're waiting there. They're waiting for an hour and a half. It's really getting cold. Baal Shem Tov said, just listen. They hear in the distance drums. Boom, 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 boom. And they see coming from the distance, like flames. Somebody's holding torches or something. And they see that it's a procession, a march, a parade from the church. All these priests are coming out, and they're all dressed in black, and they have these big torches, and they come and they go to the river, stand on the ice, and they make this big circle. Well, there must have been like 200-300 of these priests, and they make this big circle, and they sing these weird songs, and then someone comes and he makes a big mark, a big Avodah Zorah mark, a big like an X. He makes it on the ice, and then they all sing their weird songs. They keep singing. They're singing these songs, and they all march around this Avodah Zorah that they put into the ice, they etched into the ice, and then someone blows a trumpet, and they all march back. So the Baal Shem Tov says to the pupils, we can come back now. The pupils were disgusted. They all saw Avodah Zorah, the worst possible things. They can't understand why the Baal Shem Tov, why did you bring us out there? They're all warming up, they're drinking tea, standing by there was freezing cold. The Baal Shem Tov said, I just taught you a very important lesson. Said the Jewish soul is like a river. And all the time the Jewish soul is warm and it's flowing, then it's alive. But as soon as a Jewish soul becomes not happy, as soon as it's not warm, then it can freeze. And when it can freeze, it's possible that a person can stand on it. And even more, it's possible you could even carve Avodah Zorah. You could even carve idolatry into the ice. That's the importance of always being positive, always being happy that we're Jews and that we can serve Jews no matter what. Because the source of idolatry, the worst of all the crimes, comes from being cold. And that's the story. Okay, everyone.